My cute audience, welcome back to our channel Vansh Patel Academy. Okay, let's start with our new chapter, life process of science. Life process, chapter number 5 of science, class 10th. Okay, of class 10th. Okay, I hope that you have enjoying the class 10, and we are going to complete our chapter number 5, and this is a one shot lecture of life process. Okay, we will complete this chapter in this video. Okay, now let's quickly start our chapter. First, let's see the quick IMP events that we have to study in this chapter. First of all, the digestive system. This is the most IMP. Respiration. This is also IMP. Wait for a while. Okay. Transpiration. This is also IMP. And excretion. Excretion is the most IMP thing. Okay, I have seen the board papers of 2020-2024 in which they have asked about the excretion system. And students have to label it. So this is the most IMP. I hope that you have understand till here. Please mark this excretion in your book. Now let's start with our chapter. Okay, now let's start with first topic, nutrition. Okay, nutrition. What is nutrition? A process by which we obtain or utilize the food for a growth is called nutrition. We are taking carbohydrate, glucose, etc., or rice, wheat, chapati, then sugar cane, then pulses, etc., for our growth and for nutrition, to maintain our body life. That is called nutrition. Now there are two types of nutrition. One make their own food, that is known as autotrophic, and one whom are depend on others, that is known as heterotrophic. Let's first of all see the further division in autotrophic. Autotrophic divides into photosynthesis and chemosynthesis, and in which photosynthesis is most IMP event. This is also one of them which is asked in 2024 board pattern. Okay, so mark in your notebook. Okay, and let's see the division of heterotrophic. First of all, holozoic, parasite. Okay, parasite is the IMP thing, and saprophyte. Now let's first of all see our heterotrophic nutrition. First of all, let's start with holozoic. Take solid food. Now take solid food inside and do digestion in their body only. That means this is food. This is one animal. Okay, my drawing is very bad, students, so don't aim it. Okay, and it taking this food and digesting in its own stomach. Okay, this is known as holozoic. Okay, now let's see what is saprophytic. They are depend on dead animals for their food. For example, cat, crow, then lion also is there, then vulture is also there, etc. Okay, the etc. animals are there. So what the animal do? The animal is dead over here. Okay, animal is dead over here for a 2 to 3 days, and the lion came and eat it, occupied. Okay, that means they depend on dead animals. Okay, they depend on dead animals. So I hope that you have clear that what is saprophytic. And one more that things you can write in holozoic, they do digestion in their stomach. Okay, they do digestion in their stomach, and they do not do digestion in stomach. Okay, they occupy the digested food from the environment. Digested food from environment. Okay, I'm not wasting time in these two or three topics because they are not important. Hardly they can ask in the exam, or not they will not going to ask in exam. Okay, so don't focus in this, you have to focus in that I will tell you. Now let's see what is parasite. What is parasite? Parasite is those organisms which are directly okay. Sorry students, there is a problem. Okay, there is problem. Okay, ignore that. What is parasite? Parasite are those organisms which they occur directly dependent on living organisms. For example, ticks or worms or leeches. When you go in the beach, uh, a sticky thing that stick with your leg and start and start sucking your blood, that is parasite. Okay, that is parasite because they are directly dependent on us. They are not finding their food. Okay, there are two types of parasite. Okay, inside parasite in our body, inside parasite and outside parasite. Okay, there are two types of parasite, inside and outside. Inside parasite are those organisms which are present in our body only, and outside are example are given over ticks, leeches, worms, meats, etc. Okay, now let's see definition. Don't make their food, they take food from the other's body by injecting. Okay, I hope that you are clear. Mosquito is one of the example of it. Now let's start with the most IMP thing, photosynthesis. Most IMP thing. Students, I recommend you to learn this formula. This formula. This is the formula of glucose. This is the formula of glucose. Now, first of all, plant will absorb CO2 and H2O raw material and convert it into the glucose, water and CO2. Okay. This is the formula of glucose. This is the most IMP formula. Now let's see its definition. The process by which the green plant make their own food with the help of sunlight, CO2, not O2, CO2, oxygen, chlorophyll, called photosynthesis. This is the IMP, students. Okay, photosynthesis. Okay, now let's see the chief event. Not chief, the important. You can tell the important events. Ignore that. Important events that take place during the photosynthesis. Okay. First of all, the absorption of light by chlorophyll. I hope that you all know that the chlorophyll is present in the plant. Okay, that absorb the light from the atmosphere. Now the second thing is the light energy that is absorbed by the chlorophyll, it convert into chemical energy. I am highlighting that, chemical energy. Okay, chemical energy. Now there is one more process. This is happening over here. The H2O splits into H2 and O2. This is one more event that take place here. I have not mentioned. Third thing is reduction of carbon dioxide into carbohydrate. We obtain carbohydrate, and the carbohydrate convert into glucose, while in plant they obtain carbohydrate by reduction of carbon dioxide. What is reduction? If you have confusion reduction and oxidation, you can visit my channel. I have uploaded the chapter number 1 video of reduction and oxidation and another all. Okay, let's see what is reduction. When CO2 splits into C plus O2, the C and O2 molecule are separated. The carbohydrate is formed. Okay, I hope there is no confusion. Now let's see. This is a general thing. Okay, this is General thing. Okay, the animals store their food in a form of glycogen. Animal store, that means we store our food in a form of glycogen. This is the IMP word. Okay, learn it. And the plant store in a form of starch, in a form of starch, in a form of starch. Okay, don't forget this. Okay, students, this is can ask in MCQ. Now let's see some small things about stomata. They are the tiny holes on the leaves which are covered by the two guard cells. That means there are two guard kidney-like guard cells are there on the leaf. This is known as stomata. Stomata, and these are the guard cell. Guard cell. Okay, these are the guard cell. The due to the guard cell, the stomata will open and close. That we will see further. Okay, now let's see what is the work of stomata. Work of stomata. Okay, first of all, transpiration and exchange of gas. That means the excess water is transported. How can I say, the excess water are removed from the plant. Okay, excess water is removed from the plant. It is known as transpiration. And exchange of gases, that means CO2 and O2 are exchanged. It takes CO2 and excrete O2. Okay, now let's see how the plant, the stomata will open and close. Okay, in starting of the topic of stomata, I have said there are two guard cell. The guard cell operate the opening and the closing of stomata. So when the guard cells swell, the stomata between us, so ignore it. There is a guard cell which it swell and it open. How it is swell? When the transpiration process will take place, most of the water will, for example, this is stomata. Okay, when the transpiration processes take place, the most of the water will mix in the air, but some of the water will absorbed by guard cell and they will swell. As they will swell, the stomata will open and it due the exchange of gases and on excretion of other waste material. And when it shrink, it is closed. When it shrink, it is closed. When the excess water which are stored in guard cell, they are evaporated from it their surface and it shrink. Then the guard cell will shrink. Then stomata will close. Okay, this is the general thing. Okay, this is for your knowledge only. In desert plant, stomata will not open at daytime, because if it open, the water loose will take and photosynthesis not take place. I hope that there is a question in your mind. If the stomata do the transpiration and exchange of gases, then in the plant, in the desertic plants there are no water, then how the transpiration, if the transpiration take place, then the small amount of water will also reduce. Okay, so there is an answer in this video. What is happened, the small amount of water which is stored in the deep cells of the desert plants, if the stomata will open at the daytime, that all the water will transpiration take place and all that water will evaporate and it cannot make the food. Therefore it open at the night. And there is a my dear question that if it open at the night, there is not a sunlight, so how will it will make the food? Students, what the plant do, for example, this is a desertic plant. Okay, this is a desertic plant. Okay, this is the desert, this is the sun. Okay, the sun rays are coming, which is absorbed by it, there is a thin coating of a cell wall, there is a thin than the normal plant. In a normal plant it is thin, and there is thick coating, which is the sunlight is absorbed by it, and and at the night time the sunlight is utilized for making the food. Sunlight is utilized for making the food. I hope that is clear to you all. I hope that is clear to you all. I am repeating. If you have any doubt, then you can comment in the comment box. Okay, now let's see our main things. Digestive system. Okay, the function of digestive system is to break down the larger molecule into the smaller forms. That means the one food is there are 3-4 compound in it. When it digests, the all the compound are break down into different particular things. Okay, so this is the definition. The function of digestive system is to break down the larger molecule into the smaller form. Okay, now let's see what is there in human digestive system. There is alimentary canal in our digestive system. There is the main work of alimentary canal and gland. There are two things which are help in digestion: alimentary canal and gland. You have to remember these two names, because by the alimentary canal and the gland the digestion process take place. Now let's see some important organs there are in human digestive system, and some gland which are present in digestive system. First of all, mouth. The organ is mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine and large intestine. Okay, now let's see the gland. Salivary gland, which is release saliva, liver and pancreas. Okay, I hope that is clear to you all. And if you have any doubt, then you can see the chart that I have made. You can take the screenshot and make it in a notebook. Now let's see the digestive process. Let's see it. First of all, this is the short note. You can learn easily for an exam time. First of all, food will go in mouth, then teeth will cut it, then saliva mix with it, then tongue mix the saliva, the esophagus push the food into the stomach, and stomach push the food into small intestine, and small intestine push the food into large intestine. The main work is done into the stomach and small intestine. There are three things: HCl, mucus and pepsin in stomach. And in liver there is liver. In small intestine there is a liver and pancreas which help in digestion. Now let's see deeply. First of all, mouth. Food is injected through our hands to the mouth. Okay, then teeth cut them into the smaller pieces. Then the salivary gland release when the food is there in our mouth. And make the food wet for easy transportation through our esophagus. And the saliva contain amylase which convert the complex sugar into the simpler form, or maltose. The word, students, you have to remember: maltose, which convert the complex sugar into the maltose. Write in the comment box which thing is convert into the maltose. Okay, now let's see the tongue. The saliva which is released by our mouth, which mixed by the tongue, okay, to the food. Now the wet food is transported through the esophagus. All the food which is mixed and saliva reach to the esophagus, and esophagus transferred the food to the stomach. Okay, esophagus transferred the food to the stomach. Then the food present for 3 hours in a stomach, not stomata. In stomach there is 3 hours where the food will there. It is present in left side. Okay, there is a main 3 gland: mucus, pepsin and HCl. Let's see them. First of all, HCl. It make the food more acidic. Then the second work is to kill all the unwanted bacteria. Okay, to kill the unwanted bacteria. Let's see the pepsin, the work of pepsin. Pepsin convert the larger form of protein. Okay, protein protein into the smaller form. Now let's see the work of mucus. As they both are acid and harm our body, harm our stomach, not body, stomach. There is a wall named mucus. There is a wall named mucus which protect the protective wall from HCl and pepsin. Okay. Now let's see the work of small intestine. Small intestine is the largest organ. Its size is 6.5 meter to 7 meter. Food moved to small intestine from stomach. Okay, longest part of alimentary canal. Okay, let's see the main work of small intestine. There are liver and pancreas. First of all, let's see about the liver. Liver release the bile juice and bile salt. Bile juice make the food basic and bile salt break down the fat. That means, what is the main purpose of bile juice? A food that is come acidic due to the HCl. It make the food alkaline or basic. Okay, you can write the basic also. You can write the basic. Okay, make the food basic. Now let's see the main. Okay, bile salt make break down the fat molecule. Okay, now let's see pancreas. There are three things: amylase, trypsin, and lipase. Okay, lipase. Amylase digest the carbohydrate. I hope that you have remembered that amylase come in the saliva also. Amylase come in the saliva, but it convert the sugar into the maltose. But here it is converting. It is digesting the carbohydrate. It is digesting carbohydrate. Okay. Now work of trypsin is digest protein. The protein molecule which are break down by the pepsin, they are digested by trypsin. Okay, lymphase. Okay, lymphase digest the fat which is break down by the bile salt, which is digest by lipase. Okay, then the food go in the large intestine. Okay, large intestine is 1.5 meter long. It absorbs the water, excess water which is present in the digestive system. Okay, this is the small work. And there is the vilea which is present on the large intestine as well as the small intestine. I am writing the short form. They are like a hair-like projection. For example, this is stomata wall. There are vilea present like this. Vilea. They increase the surface area for absorption of digestive food and water. Okay, I have written also. Okay, so here we have completed with our digestive system. Okay, I hope that there is no any type of doubt in this. There are remaining three topics: transportation in humans, respiration in humans, and excretion in humans. Okay, so I hope that there is no any type of doubt in this 3 or 4 topics. First of all, nutrition, then autotrophic, heterotrophic, then photosynthesis, then stomata, then digestive system. Now the remaining 2 to 4 there are 3 topics, remaining 3 topics: transportation in humans, respiration in humans, and excretion in humans. We will do it in next video. Okay, I hope that you have liked this video. If you like, then like, share and subscribe this channel, and make sure to hit the bell icon. Okay, so if you have any type of doubt till the digestion, you can ask me in the comment box. If you have any type of doubt about the transportation, respiration or excretion, I will complete that in next video, because we are going to make a part 2 video of this chapter number 5. Okay, this is the part 1 video. Okay, in starting I have told that this is the one shot lecture and we will complete this chapter, but there is some circumstances come, so we will make another video, part 2 video, okay, on transportation, respiration and excretion. Okay, this is the part 1 video, and let's meet in part 2, and in part 2 we will complete this chapter. So if you have till now watched this video, then I recommend you to watch the part 2, so there is no any type of doubt. Okay, now let's end this video. तब तक के लिए जय हिंद, जय भारत.